Okay, I'm going to walk through your creative strategy book. Not creative strategy, but your client strategy book. What got me is I was reading up here, it says creative brief. This is not the creative brief. This is a client strategy book. And here, obviously, it's going to be gone, but brief's spelled incorrectly. So, uh, you know, I thought I saw it a minute ago. I thought your name was on there. But your name should appear on here on the front somewhere. So Arkansas Edge, Client Strategy Book, and then your name. But Client Strategy Book is the least important thing. It can be up here like this, really small. Or Fall 2025 Client Strategy Book. But this area does not need to be there. But your name does. Okay? Then, okay, so you've got a kind of a head or a outline. It's going to have a whole lot more stuff in it. This can become kind of a difficult page to have that in there because, well, there's a lot of things going on here. I don't know what Roberto Activewear and Harper Russo is, but yeah, all that needs to go. Oh, there it is, put there by Landon Ingram. So, yeah, there's just some confusion here on how this looks. I know this is draft one, so that's why we're looking at it. I'm not sure I include an outline or a table of contents just because it could be very large, and of course you don't have any page numbers, so that would need to be on there. Looking at the introduction, the headings on these pages are just huge. They could be up here like where it says creative brief. It could just say introduction, and then use your space to introduce this book. Okay, purpose of this book, be careful using anything that's justified because you get these weird spaces. But this introduction really needs to introduce us to what is coming. Okay, it's kind of like an executive summary, but it just needs to just tell us as a new reader to this book, never been exposed to it, what's going to be in this book for me. Okay, so detail that out in your introduction. Then the client, there's your client information, but actually the name of the client is bigger than your explanation. You did customer research for this. It needs to be on here. This is not much at all. It needs to be more verbose. So get all the information you can put about where it came from, why there even is an NIL collection for Arkansas Razorback Athletics. What is the NIL? I don't even understand that sometimes. So tell me what a NIL is. Name, image, likeness. This is telling us about who Edge, Arkansas Edge is. Here's your SWOT. It's a little bit simplified, and here you've got, you're doing a horizontal book or a landscape version, and yet this feels very portrait oriented. It doesn't use the space very well. You could easily be those 4 blocks across, all the way across the page, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe a little bit bigger to help us understand. Here's the strengths. And I would highlight the strengths. Limited awareness, inconsistent. I realize, you've only chosen 2, which is fine, but I would just make it bigger on the page so that people get the information. Here's the strength. Strong university partnership. Community connection. Ad analysis. There is no ad here, so again, we need a picture of the ad that you analyzed, and then you created that, you did work through that entire deconstructing this ad with that form. Just summarize all that information that you gave me. Maybe this is the summarization, which is fine, but just make sure it's on the page with the actual image of the ad. Customer need, your need and selling statements. These need to be connected. There needs to be a need statement for affiliation. How can Arkansas Edge help me as the customer fulfill my need for affiliation. Okay, so that's the first need statement. Okay, and it's just very declarative, like you did in your exercise. It's like, NIL or Arkansas Edge can help people feel connected to the Arkansas Razorbacks in a new way and promote community and affiliation between them. Then you have a selling statement that says, join now for access to exclusive member-only benefits. So, hey, if I'm affiliated with them, I get to if I get my affiliation need met by becoming exclusive member-only. Okay, so tie those together. We need to see that this selling statement right here, so this selling statement, join now, ties with the need of affiliation. So there should be 3 of these and 3 of these. Here's your communicating visually graphic, which ties together, but you need to talk about why you even created this. Okay, so it needs to talk about the original story created by you for the purpose of telling your story in a short form, 30 words only, that it's easy to read, and then you've created this visual graphic that shows it visually connecting to the story. So a verbal visual presentation of the client's story. Design brief, of course, I can't see it there. It looks like it's a Canva thing, so that needs to be created. Headlines, those look good. I even like the way that the headlines heading is still pretty huge, and it's made you have to break this up. I think being a third that size right over here and let these be big would be good. These need to be in the typefaces that you chose, and they need to be identified. That this is going to be Impact, and this is going to be Sports Extra, and this is going to be so-and-so italic. Whatever the name of the things you created. It should be headlines and expressive typography or something, or headlines and type choices, because it's all about the typefaces that you chose as well as the headlines. Okay, and then you're missing still a few elements. You're missing your design brief and all these things. So reach out to me if you have any questions, but this will get you started toward design draft 2. So reach out if you have thoughts or needs.